guys? This is my Ridstar Q20 and it's pretty dang clapped. So in this video, we are going to make it one of the cleanest Ridstars ever built. I mean, look at this. The brake comes down to the handlebar. Let's just get into it.
You can try and steal my swag, but I'ma always do it better. Never let them tell you never. I've been so locked in,
Alright guys, the first thing that we're going to do to the bike is we are going to strip it down. We're going to take everything off so I can paint the frame. Let's get into it. Alright, the seat is off, the first thing. Alright, I'm going to take everything off the handlebars. I'll show y'all when it's done. Alright, everything's stripped off the handlebars. We're going to take the handlebars off and the mount. And then we're going to take the bag off. So I'll see y'all when we're done with that. Alright guys, we got it stripped and now all I gotta do is clean it. The reason I didn't show y'all too much of me stripping it down is because I wanted to show y'all more of me building it up. So see y'all when we get to the car wash. Alright guys, we are sanding the frame down so this primer and the paint will stick. Started to sand it down and this is how it's looking. We decided to put some paint thinner on it so it's easier to strip down, like with the sandpaper. So yeah, once it dries in and everything, give it like an hour or two, we'll get back to it. Alright guys, we're going to put our first coat of primer on it. So wish us luck. Alright guys, first coat done. Looking pretty good. Now we're gonna do the second. We just gotta wait for the paint to dry so we can put clear coat on. Alright guys, it's done drying and we got a shock that we're gonna put on next. And it's looking pretty good. I'm really liking it so far. So we're gonna put the shock on and then I think the forks. And then the tires, handlebars.
You can try and steal my swag, but I'ma always do it better.
Oh guys, okay. We got the Supermotos. These are gonna look sick. So, second box. Box number 2. Looks like it is my plate. We got a fake Motor Cuts plate. Looking good. Alright, third box, biggest box. We have our handlebar, pretty nice. We got our foot pegs, they're nice too. Okay, now we got the big buckler shocks, so the gold ones, pretty hard to open. Okay, got the top open. There we go. Got our buckler shocks, looking real nice. Fourth and final box. Alright, we got our wire management. We got our grips. We got our stem mount. We got our zip ties. We got our chain guard. And then we got our Baja. Let me open it up for y'all. You can barely see it. You see that? Nice little Baja. Alright, that's all my mods. Now it's time to modding the bike.
You can try and steal my swag, but I'ma always do it better. Never.
Alright, we put the front forks on. Now it's time to put the handlebars on. So I'll record of us doing that.
At 21 and 10 at 22, you can't walk a mile up in my.
Alright, so ChatGPT has kind of failed me. So it doesn't fit, so I'm gonna have to order a smaller size. And so yeah, and I'm gonna have to order like a crown like right here, so I can put it on right here. So we're gonna do everything else, I guess. Alright, we got the pegs on, and the back tire on. The front tire technically is on, but I forgot to put the spacers on, so I need to take it off again. But right now, I'm going to put on the battery tray. So I'll show you when we're done. Alright guys, now it's on. Now we're going to put on the pedals. Alright guys, so right now we're going to put the chain on. So there's like this hole right here, and then the pin right there, and we're gonna use the pliers to push it back in. So yeah, it'll be that easy. I thought it would be big, but I mean, it honestly looks like a decent size. It might be a little loose, but honestly, I don't really care. But I mean, she's looking real good right now, so I'm gonna do that. To put it back in, and then I look at this and holy loose. Never mind, I'm going to break it more and make it smaller. So yeah. Alright guys, so we got everything on, like the chain, and it is dialed. I mean, very stiff, very nice. So now I'm going to set everything up on the handlebars, which are right here. But I know the clamp doesn't fit, but it doesn't matter. The clamp should arrive tomorrow or Sunday, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, we just gotta apply everything on it. So this is the first thing I'm going to put on my handlebars, and I'm going to put this on the throttle as well. I'm going to put the key ignition on the handlebars. Alright, so that's all I'm going to put on my handlebars since I don't have my brakes or my screen yet. Alright guys, we got everything on the handlebars. Got our throttle, our key ignition, and our grips. This is all we have so far. We'll have a brake here and a screen here. But yeah, I think it's looking good. So, see what we'll do next. Alright guys, we've gotten a lot of wiring work done since the last time we talked. I'm going to test if it turns on and if my electronics work. So we're going to turn it on. And then we're going to turn the stock screen on since we don't have the upgraded one yet. See if it works. Okay, that works. It's showing an error code probably because my throttle isn't plugged in. That's like 1,000% why. But we have our Baja right here, so I want to check it out if it works. So we're gonna leave it like that, and we're going to test it out. Hey, yo, it's bright. My bad for blinding y'all, but yo, it's bright. All right, that's good. That's good. Okay, I painted the Baja light mounts black since they were silver. So we'll put this on once they dry, and then maybe put the plate on, I don't know. But we really have to wait till the clamp gets here and the crown. But yeah, I mean, it's coming together. She's working. It's awesome. Alright guys, I'm going to install the star nut right here. Alright, so you grab here and you hit it in pretty hard where it gets into the thing. I'm not going to record because I need to make sure that it's straight and everything, but I'll show you when it's done. Alright guys, I got it in. Woo. Now I just need to put the clamp on so I can put it on the handlebars. Guys, we're on the home stretch of the build. We got the mount on. Now it's time to put the handlebars. And we have to wait for the screen, but it should arrive today, so we're fine. And we're going to put the plate on, the seat back on, and wire everything up, zip tie it to the frame, and we're really done after that. So really, it's just the electronics that we need to finish up, but that's going to be very easy. So let's get into it. Alright guys, we got our screen on. It's looking good. Now we just gotta wire everything through, put the front plate on, put the seat on, and we're done. I'll put wire management on, but that'll be easy. So yeah, let's do that. We gotta turn it on. It's on. It shows an error code though. The light works, that's fine. I come back here, I check the throttle line. If y'all can't tell, this pin, the right pin, is lower than all the pins. That's why it's not working. There was what's it called? There was a glue, like from the glue gun right here to hold it in place, but it gave out. So I am heating up the glue gun right now so I can use it, and that error code should go away. But the screen is nice. It's already in NPH and everything. No error code. Awesome. It is working fine. I was dumb. It wasn't the actual pins, though I did need to glue them back. That wasn't the problem. It was actually the plug. I put in the wrong plug. That's stupid, but I mean, it's back together now. It's working. So now we're gonna put the front plate on and the wire management. I know the back brake isn't here yet, or the back Baja light, but honestly, that's for another video. I don't need to put it on right now. Wire management up in the front is done. I have to do the back, but I'm gonna put the plate on real quick. All right, front plate is on, and it looks amazing. Now we're gonna go put everything on the back.
Yeah, it ain't nothing new. I'm trying to make an M at 21 and 10 at 22. You can't walk a mile up in my shoe. I ain't nothing like you. You can't walk a mile up in my shoe. You don't do what I do. You can try and steal my swag, but I'ma always do it better. Never let them tell you never. I've been so locked in.